Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. Today we will be reviewing the first test match between Bangladesh and West Indies. When India beat Australia at the Gabba on day 5, we thought that was a monumental effort and almost impossible task for 329 to beat them at the time. No one expected them to win, and they came out there and they won it. It was an almost impossible task. And here everyone's excited, jubilant, and everything, and you expect that kind of feat not to happen anytime soon. Yet here we are, 2 3 weeks into after that game, where nobody expected, and in walks in a Kyle Myers in his first Test match. He scores a double century. Not only escapes, not only helps West Indies control that game, but actually end up winning it 400 in that last day. Absolutely incredible feat by West Indies, especially Kyle Myers. Your thoughts, Musti? I mean, it's just phenomenal for them at this moment in time.
This is incredible, man. You have to look at it from that perspective. Well, first of all, I think this was the highest chase in Asia, if I'm not mistaken. And then is debut, second innings, double hundred. I think the only guy to score a double hundred in a fourth innings for the West Indies, I think it was Gordon Greenidge, if I'm not mistaken. And now it's this man. Second innings, double hundred. This is not a first inning double hundred. You're chasing 395. And if I watched a bit of the game, and it was not easy to bat on. There was there was uneven bounce. There was turn. We saw the ball beat the bat. We saw the edge as well taken. But I think Myers, the way he covered his driving through point, through covers, and then pulling the spinners, his front foot and back foot play was unbelievable, I think, and very powerful. But also he's very patient. I think he's an aggressive type of batsman, right? Because if you look at his stats, 210 of 310 balls, that's 67 strike rate for Test match. That's incredible. So he's an aggressive batsman, but he showed patience over there. And to continue batting, I think he said in an interview that my aim was, if I went till 150, I think I would give my team a good chance. But then he said, when I got to 150, I realized that I still need to stay and bat more. So I had to dig deep. So that's Test cricket. One milestone after the other, but you need to keep on digging deep and keep on and the concentration, unbelievable. Tell me one thing. Look at this team. You watch cricket a lot. I know that. You watch cricket every single day. Now take out the scorecard. Look at the team. Can you? Who do you recognize? There's a few only. And
Kima
that too.
Roach, because
that too you recognize because you watch cricket every day. That's.
I mean, I know Rakeem Cornwall obviously because he came into the limelight. Maybe Kima Roach for sure. But who else? I mean, Shannon Gabriel, because he's been around for a while.
Gabriel, Craig Brathwaite.
Maybe Craig Brathwaite because he's the captain also and he's been around. But that's it. The four maximum 5 players that I remember. But the remaining more than 50% of the team are new to me. I mean, some people that I haven't seen. And Kyle Myers, I mean, I've never heard of him. It was the first time I heard of him. What is interesting about this game and what I thought was quite amazing was the fact that Bangladesh dominated 4 out of 5 days.
Yes.
They had a very good first innings lead. 430 was the first innings score, where Mehdi Hassan scored a nice century. West Indies go into bat 259 all out, almost a 200 run lead. I mean 160, 170 run lead. They go in. Obviously, Bangladesh at that point in time are trying to score the quick runs, so they go in 222 for 8. I mean everyone's trying to slog it out and get as many runs as possible. They get a 395 target, which no one has almost in Asia ever beaten. They get the 3 wickets in the 4th day, so they go in with the top order already out. But 6 or 7 wickets left on day 5. Everyone's thinking about just knocking it out and just saving the day. No one's really thinking about winning it.
Yeah.
But here comes Kyle Myers. Completely different idea in his head. He, like you said, he was patient. He fought it out. He dug deep. There was determination. There was grit. There was skill, and there was everything. And he comes out on top. I mean, even if I can even put it in perspective, a better innings than what Rishabh Pant played for India and at the Gabba. Very different conditions, of course, but 210 versus a 90 odd that Rishabh scored is something else.
Yeah, and on debut, you've never played international cricket, you never played Test cricket, you never traveled to Bangladesh, and suddenly you come in and play like that. I think in a way they didn't have pressure, but at the same time, regardless of the pressure, to bat that long and score 200 on a day 5 pitch is just incredible, man.
And in a day 5 Asian pitch where it's turning.
And it's turning, and it was turning. I saw the ball beat the bat. He himself, there's a few edges which went past slip, and he couldn't do anything about that. But then I think with him was whenever it was in his area, it was disappearing either for 6 or 4. He was attacking, and also a very good thing was he showed a lot of maturity for a debutant to score a double hundred. is incredible. Like, and like, okay, on a first day flat pitch, you can say that, 150, 160, it is possible. But in this second inning, because you've never played the game before, like test cricket before, so you don't have that experience. Okay, what's going to happen? But the maturity that he showed from the morning session to the end, batting till lunch, then batting till tea, then batting till stumps, I think is just incredible. And this will take him. I'm sure he's not going to be a one hit wonder, because nobody, it's very difficult to do something like this. So many set batsmen, experienced players haven't done it, and for him to do it is just
Yeah.
incredible, man.
And fortune favors the brave. I mean, he showed some very serious aggressive intent, and yes, he got lucky a couple of. I wouldn't say that they dropped him per se or anything, but he got
Yeah,
lucky where a few of his edges didn't fall to
yeah, that's
players
going
or
to
anything
happen
like
on the
that.
pitch like that.
Exactly, on a pitch like that, it's going to happen. So he was brave, and fortune favored him. I mean, everything kind of fell in place for him as well. But it was because of his attacking intent. It was because of his aggressive nature, and it was because of his will to want to do it. And he was absolutely incredible.
Yeah, no, 100%. I completely agree with you, and it took the pressure off the other batsmen. I think credit to Bonner and to what's his name, Joshua De Silva. I think there's a double
Supported him well.
hundred.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's like a double hundred partnership and a 100 run partnership as
yeah,
well, right?
yeah,
If I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
So I think yeah, those two, I think they supported him really well, and he took the pressure off them as well. So he made their life easy, and they made sure they stood there, because it's a team sport. It's just not one guy who can do it. You need the other guy to stay. If I'm batting on like 100, I need you to be there, whether you're on 10, 20, 30,
Yeah, yeah.
and like vice versa. Like, it's a team game. Without you, I can't succeed, and that's what happened with the what's his name,
Kyle Myers.
with Kyle Myers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
I think,
incredible.
yeah, I wonder who the man of the match would be on that game.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it. And
Hats off to Kyle
I've
Myers.
already seen comparisons with Viv Richards and this and that. I just hope, I'm sure he's not going to be a one hit wonder. But one thing is for sure, I hope this reignites cricket in West Indies, Test cricket,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
growing up, I mean, my dad's generation is different. For them, growing up, West Indies was like, for us,
the legends.
Australia. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
legends. For
yeah,
me, growing up, like West Indies, going to West Indies and stuff, the party crowd there, everyone into cricket, a lot of passion, like
yeah,
about
yeah,
cricket, and they were on the decline, but you had the likes of Brian Lara, you had Curtly Ambrose, Walsh, you had packed stadiums. But since, like, we were in high school or after that, apart from T20s, we haven't seen that passion. I mean, the passion is there, but we haven't seen that success that West
yeah.
Indies normally have. And for their fans, I think this is extremely important. For world cricket, this is extremely important, and I hope this gives confidence not to only youngsters, but also to the experienced players, that listen, if this guy's an inspiration, we need to also play Test cricket, and we need to, like, achieve great things with this West Indies team, because West Indies have a lot of talent, man. If this guy can come do this, whether it's against Bangladesh, whatever, it's still tough conditions. With the likes of South Africa have lost in Bangladesh. A lot of teams have lost in Bangladesh. It's not an easy a place to go. So I think, and they're a good team. So I think that this should inspire a lot of people, past, present, and future.
Absolutely, I think hopefully, like you said, it does do that, and I think the effort in the monumental nature of this effort, I think will hopefully bring in at least a few people to take West Indies cricket a little bit more seriously. And if an inexperienced West Indies side can do it, maybe some experience added to that lineup could really aid them as well. So looking forward to what they bring in the second test, obviously.
Yeah.
I think more of the same for them. I think that they would probably not want to chase 400 on the day five. They probably want to be a little bit more in control through the test match. But I think that's what they need to do. I think they need to improve that side of things. Maybe bat better in the first innings,
Yeah,
and try to.
this was stunned Bangladesh, and West Indies on the hand will be like extremely confident, because
Exactly, and that's going to be important for them. Sorry to cut you off, but I think that's going to be
no,
important for them, for Bangladesh to come out of this quickly. I mean, it was one man which kind of took it away from them. So they shouldn't be. I mean, of course they will be disappointed, but I don't think they should be disheartened by this. They should try and come back stronger in the next innings, and kind of obviously it's going to be hard. So probably have some plans in place for him and try to get him out a little bit quicker, and then just try to wrap the game up as soon as possible. That's
yeah,
probably
and
what
also
Bangladesh will have to do.
yeah, so sorry to cut you off there, but I think also the fact that they haven't seen him at all, that it took them by surprise, and just they couldn't
Absolutely.
come up with the plans. Because if you saw, there was turn, they had good fields. Yes, then they spread it out towards the end because he was just clearing it, right?
Yeah.
So but they didn't have an answer to him, and I think that's also because of the X factor. They don't know how he
Correct.
plays. Probably not enough videos they've seen of him and everything. So they'll need to go back to the drawing board and like analyze this whole West Indies team, and like and look at their own strengths. This is them playing at home, and this was the ideal match situation. You want to be defending 390 on a subcontinent wicket in the fourth innings
Correct.
on day 5. So this was ideal conditions. So if to lose like that, I think if you're losing batting second, chasing like 300, 200, that's fine.
Yeah.
But to be in the driver's seat for 4 days and then lose it at home, it's a confidence dampener for sure.
100%. But I think that they should really quickly try and come out of it. And who knows? I mean, we have another exciting encounter left in on the second test, which is a couple of days away only.
Yeah, and I have a tough question for you before we leave.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Rishabh Pant, Kusal Pereira, it's Kusal Pereira, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And Ben Stokes, or this innings?
Oh man.
Rankin. I'm going to be coffee with Karan. Rankin order of
Uh,
greatness
I don't know,
for
man.
the hamper.
I have to give it to Kyle Myers at number one only because he's a debutant. I
It's
mean,
yeah.
he's no one expected this. Like, tell me one person in this whole world who expected this.
I agree with you because
With
the most recent it always attracts you, but in this situation, not only it's the most recent thing, but like I think you said, no one expected it, and it's a
yeah,
debutant.
yeah, exactly.
No
So
experience, man, and chasing.
yeah, exactly. Nobody expected it. I will give with almost a broken heart, I will give Kusal Pereira the second spot because no one knew about it, and you have to be fair to him because
Away
he
from home
was one of
again.
the, away from the home difficult side, and it's not easy what he did. I mean, he was one of the first ones to do it. He really opened up a generational thing, and I will give Rishabh Pant third because it was quite incredible. And I'm not taking anything away just because you asked me such a difficult question.
Yeah, and they're
But
all
you
top
expect,
innings.
yeah, you
Yeah,
expect greatness from Stokes, and Stokes gave you that greatness.
yeah,
So only for that reason, I'm keeping fourth Stokes
yeah.
at last spot and Rishabh Pant at third. So
Yeah, I think all miraculous innings, but
yeah,
I agree with you there. I think like Myers on debut haven't been in this situation ever. I think nobody back West Indies like we said. There's a lot of unrecognized names in that team,
yeah,
and chasing that much, I think no one gives them hope. And they've put themselves on the map now, and this is great for their cricket. And
yeah,
now everyone will watch out. Whoever it is, it's in India, Australia, England. Everyone will watch out now. They'll have to take notice of this West Indies team, and there are youngsters there and if they can continue to play like this, then watch out for this West Indies team. I just hope they're backed by their board properly and
yeah,
supported, because West Indies is great for cricket, and
absolutely.
you need them there. You need their fans, you need their players, the entertainment.
You
And
need their passion.
yeah, look at all the T20 tournaments in the world when they play, and they play in front of packed houses and they entertain, whether it's Bravo,
Absolutely.
whether Pollard, whether it's Gale, they entertain. So you need these players. So credit to them, and I hope this is just a start of their resurrection in Test cricket.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. And let's hope for the best. Looking forward to the second test match.
Yeah,
Now
for
that we
sure.
have so much something interesting to look forward to. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think we'll catch you right after that.
Yeah, this is a great time to be alive. A lot of Test cricket going on, and some very close games. So we'll keep an eye on all the games, and hopefully we'll have more
Yeah,
discussions. Thank you so much, man.
of
Take care.
course, 100%. Take care.
Take care.